Hi everybody, it's Rachel from Wraps by Rachel. So I've had 2 days where literally I've been at the MVA for almost 2 entire days. Got everything taken care of that I needed to take care of, but then since I wasn't at work, I decided that I was going to go thrift shopping. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I got, not necessarily everything, but some of the more interesting things that I got today at the thrift shop. And so let's go ahead and get started. So there's 1, 2, 3, looks like there's 4. I'm thinking that it was $3.99. I'm just sort of opening this up. And what it looks like is like stitching kits for, opening this up, like for doing maybe needlepoint or a cross stitch. And I was thinking that this would be kind of interesting to maybe put in journals. I wasn't sure how big these things were going to be. I was wondering if maybe I could use some of them for, this one is really fat. Wondering if I could use some of them for maybe using as like a cover for a journal. I think that might be kind of cool. This one seems to have like the thread inside of it, so I'm gonna leave that sealed up. Same thing with this one, seems to have the thread inside of it and kind of nice and thick. And same thing for this one. So it was just the first one that was just literally the this is 30 by 30 centimeters. So maybe if I fold it in half, then it could be like pages in a journal, or for a really kind of slender, more like a travel notebook. Anyhow, so that's pretty cool. So I got those. And then I got 2 things that are Chinese. So these, kind of open that up. And this this is actually sealed in the package. And it looks like they are stamps with either Chinese or Japanese writing. I hope they're not cuss words. And I don't know which way is up, but that's pretty cool. So I will be utilizing that. I don't know if they're stamps or if they're just blocks. Let's see if I can anyhow, putting that to the side. And then this was for $1.29. This is like a kid's workbook for learning how to do Chinese. It says it includes 18 popular Chinese children's songs, 8 best loved folk songs, and so it's got stuff like this in there, and like workbook pages. So that's pretty interesting and cool, and I will be utilizing this. Okay, so I got this $1.99, the complete book of the flower fairies. And I mean, look at how beautiful this is. So there's just beautiful images that are in here, kind of fairy, butterfly, flower kinds of stuff, very feminine and girly with like poems, and I'm just super psyched about that. Okay, putting that to the side. And I got this drawing female figures book. It's a pretty good sized book. Walter Foster's classic How to Draw and Paint series. And when I open it up, so it just kind of shows how to do like nude sketches. My drawing is terrible, so I'm kind of excited to, maybe I could, my drawings are never going to be quite that gorgeous, but, maybe I could learn how to draw and incorporate that into my journals or use those pages. Either way. Okay, so I got a bunch of kind of older magazines that are like, a couple years old, and we'll cut those up for just, images and words and things like that. This is exciting. This is called Quotable Women, a celebration. I paid $1.29 for it. Sort of, because when you buy 5 books, you get the 5th one for free. So it really winds up being about $1 a book, in the end. So, but what's really kind of nice about this is not only are there really kind of interesting art that's in here, and all different kind of with the castle, and just different kinds of art, all things of women. That's kind of cool. And then there's all kinds of different quotes with different fonts and different sizes of the fonts, and I will be cutting the hell out of this book. I mean, this is just greatness. So here, I love this. It says, when she stopped conforming to the conventional picture of femininity, she finally began to enjoy being a woman. And that is a quote from Betty Friedan. So, like, this is the kind of stuff that's here in this book. So this is really awesome. Okay, putting that to the side. And then the last stuff that I got was a bunch of, like, vintagey ribbons. So, like $4 for this. I'm going to kind of keep this sort of sealed up. You see there's this sort of, like, Christmassy ribbon with the sparkles. And then there's this teal ribbon with the sparkles. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and open it up because, it's my stuff. So why not? These are new new. This is exciting. So this is kind of a nice, thick sort of ribbon. It's about the width of my thumb there. And this is just super pretty. I'm going to use this for closures and like making little tabs, things like that. This is totally be utilized for my Christmas journals. Very sort of candy cane kind of thing going on. Okay, putting that to the side. So the other ribbons are more of like a, so here's a whole bunch of ribbons that I got. So that one's kind of like a, feels very sort of Laura Ashley 1980s kind of theme going on. Then there's this really wide one here with the watermelons and the gingham. Here's one that also kind of looks like mid 80s to early 90s kind of thing going on. Then there's this one with the ducks, and that would be, there we go. So now it's not upside down. And this one with the hearts. And these all seem to be brand new spools of kind of vintage ribbons. So that is a great find. And then I have, here's another $3.99. Looks like a brand new spool of ribbon. That one. These all look kind of, 80s. This yellow one it's a wired ribbon. Not necessarily my taste, but, maybe for Eastery kinds of things, that sort of thing. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and then this kind of fell out of one of the books. I'm not sure where exactly it came from, but this is like a little vintage feel sewing kit. So yeah, it looks very matchbook kind of inspired, and I'm kind of digging that. And so that was my haul. So if you like videos like this, hey, hit the subscribe button. I'm thrilled to answer questions. I'm thrilled to interact with you, and I'm excited to work with this material in some upcoming junk journals. So have a great day. Thanks so much.